screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. The first drink started to have some effect on me. And I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the
people that spent so much time defending this man. This man was allowed to be with every presidential candidate. He was allowed to throw parties. He was hailed as a hero. And yet behind the scenes, everyone knew that this is what he was engaged in. This was...
Sadly, Sean Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of vantage point.
An anonymous individual, referred to as John Doe, spoke with CNN on Tuesday, December 10th, sharing for the first time the emotional and psychological toll that the alleged abuse he suffered at the hands of Diddy Combs has had on his life. The individual initially filed a complaint against Combs on October 14th, accusing the music mogul of drugging and assaulting him at one of his notorious white parties nearly 2 decades ago. Speaking anonymously on camera about the details of his civil suit, the accuser revealed that he had kept the secret of the alleged abuse since 2007, not even disclosing it to his then-wife due to the shame he felt surrounding the incident.
We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy.
The full gravity of it stays with me to this day, John Doe told CNN in an interview at his home in New Jersey. It affects every single thing you do for the rest of your life. He is the first civil accuser of Diddy to publicly speak to the media. According to his lawsuit, Doe was employed by a private security firm in 2007 when he was asked to work at one of Puffy's white parties at the producer's estate in East Hampton, New York. Throughout the night, the Bad Boy founder provided Doe with 2 alcoholic drinks that he believes were laced with GHB and ecstasy, as stated in the complaint. After consuming the second drink, Doe began feeling extremely ill. At that point, Diddy allegedly approached him, expressing what the victim initially interpreted as concern. However, the lawsuit claims that Diddy then forcibly pushed Doe into an empty vehicle where the Grammy winner allegedly held him down despite his pleas for help. In his lawsuit, Doe is seeking both compensatory and punitive damages.
Now to Sean Diddy Combs, a music mogul, is facing a series of new civil lawsuits, including allegations to 2 teenagers.
However, there were several inconsistencies between the details shared by John Doe in his interview with CNN and the original complaint filed in October. The initial suit states that the assault occurred in 2006, not 2007, and mentions that Doe was never married in 2006, a claim that contradicts his interview where he stated he had been married at the time. Additionally, in 2006, Diddy's white party took place in Saint-Tropez, not the Hamptons, where Doe's allegations were said to occur. After CNN pointed out these discrepancies, Doe's attorneys filed an amended complaint with the court, correcting these details and acknowledging errors made in the rush to file. I wasn't able to stand, the victim told CNN, describing the effects of allegedly being drugged with 2 spiked alcoholic drinks, which he compared to feeling as though he had consumed 15 drinks. It was just an amazing level of incapacitation that I had never experienced before, and I felt powerless. He added that after the alleged incident, he struggled to leave the party due to the effects of the drugs and the pain he was experiencing. Doe then reported the incident to his supervisor, according to the lawsuit. He told CNN that after he reported the alleged abuse, he was never asked to work for the security firm again. He just dismissed it and said, "I'll talk to him," Doe recalled, referring to a conversation with his manager, Eater, that he didn't talk to me again. He cut me out of everything. I was totally blacklisted. I had to find a different field. Today, Doe no longer works as a security guard. His marriage also ended due to the trauma he endured, which, he said, negatively impacted his relationships. In his lawsuit, Doe claims to have struggled with emotional pain and mental health issues in the years since. For the first time, Doe also revealed that a celebrity witnessed the alleged abuse. While he did not name the individual, he told CNN that the high-profile person found the incident amusing. Pre-relatives for Diddy declined to comment on the allegations. However, there were several inconsistencies between the details shared by John Doe in his interview with CNN and the original complaint filed in October. The initial suit states that the assault occurred in 2006, not 2007, and mentions that Doe was never married in 2006, a claim that contradicts his interview where he stated he had been married at the time. Additionally, in 2006, Diddy's white party took place in Saint-Tropez, not the Hamptons, where Doe's allegations were said to occur. After CNN pointed out these discrepancies, Doe's attorneys filed an amended complaint with the court, correcting these details and acknowledging errors made in the rush to file. "I wasn't able to stand," the victim told CNN, describing the effects of allegedly being drugged with 2 spiked alcoholic drinks, which he compared to feeling as though he had consumed 15 drinks. "It was just an amazing level of incapacitation that I had never experienced before, and I felt powerless." He added that after the alleged incident, he struggled to leave the party due to the effects of the drugs and the pain he was experiencing.
"I've been with him since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's about almost 3 o'clock now. He's just laser focused. He's engaged.
Following CNN's publication of the story, attorneys for the embattled music mogul responded to Doe's amended complaint in a statement to CNN. After Busby was exposed this week for pressuring clients to bring bogus cases against Mr. Combs, and after public records showed there was no white party in the Hamptons in 2006, Busby amended his complaint to walk back the allegations, now claiming a different date and entirely different year. Diddy's attorneys wrote Busby, in response, denied the accusations of pressuring clients to come forward, calling the allegation patently ridiculous. "What we won't do is pursue a case that we don't believe has merit," he told CNN via email. "We don't pressure people, nor do we need to. Diddy is currently in federal custody awaiting trial on charges of extortion and racketeering conspiracy. He has pleaded not guilty and denied all allegations of wrongdoing in the numerous civil lawsuits filed against him in the past year. Several of these lawsuits, including Doe's, involve accusers who have filed anonymously." Regarding his decision to remain anonymous, Doe said, "I have a semblance of a life, a very quiet life. I would prefer what little is left of it to be left alone." He added, "Nothing could give me back the person I was before that evening." In mid-October of this year, 7 new civil lawsuits were filed against Diddy, including 2 from accusers who claimed they were minors at the time they were allegedly drugged.
"I was at I believe to be one of P. Diddy."
For the first time in a year-long wave of litigation against Diddy, other celebrities have been cited and accused of participating in alleged misconduct, though they are not named in the lawsuit. One, Jane Doe, claims she was 13 years old in 2000 when a limo driver invited her to attend an MTV Video Music Awards afterparty hosted by Diddy in New York City. After consuming a drink, Doe states she began feeling drowsy and sought a place to lie down. According to her complaint, Diddy, along with an unnamed male and female celebrity, entered the bedroom where she was resting. "You ready to party?" Diddy allegedly said to her. When contacted for comment, Diddy's representatives referred CNN to a previous statement from his legal team, which denied the allegations made in 6 other lawsuits filed that same week. Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts, their legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process, the statement read. "In court, the truth will prevail, and Mr. Cole of the Combses has never assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. The newest lawsuits filed in federal court in New York and 2 in New York Superior Court include allegations of sexual assault, harassment, battery, or false imprisonment by Diddy between 2000 and 2022 in New York, Los Angeles, or Las Vegas. The incidents are said to have occurred at parties allegedly hosted by the music executive during that time. Diddy's attorneys have argued that they have new grounds to seek his release from federal jail while he awaits trial, asking an appeals court to pause one of his appeals to present new information to the federal judge overseeing the case, Judge Arun Subramanian. Prosecutors, however, have opposed delaying the appeal. And another development, former FBI Director James Comey's daughter, who recently litigated the case in which Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted for her role in the exploitation and abuse of underage girls with Jeffrey Epstein, notified the federal court in New York that she has joined the prosecution against Diddy, while a federal judge, Arun Subramanian, denied Diddy's request for release on bail, citing compelling evidence of his propensity for violence. The ruling also highlighted evidence suggesting a risk of witness tampering, as well as violations of Bureau of Prisons regulations during his pre-trial detention. Prosecutors argued that Diddy's release on $50 million bail and other conditions would not ensure public safety or prevent him from interfering with the case. They pointed to an alleged pattern of violence toward women and his staff. Defense attorneys, however, argued that Diddy's detention has been unconstitutional, claiming the government is waging a campaign to deny him a fair trial. As most celebrities who were once close to Diddy remained silent, a few individuals have started to speak out. Ray J, the singer, claimed that high-profile celebrities had been reaching out to victims and offering them money to avoid public exposure. Aspiring singer-songwriter Ta Wallace described her experience at a 2018 party where she saw minors dressed provocatively, and John Legend's manager recalled a terrifying experience at a Diddy-hosted party in St. Bart's in the late 1990s. She said she was locked in a bedroom and managed to talk her way out of the situation, later realizing that it was part of a broader pattern of misconduct in the industry. Janice Smalls, Diddy's mother, issued a statement through her family's attorney expressing her devastation over the allegations against her son. She added that those accusing him of misconduct were likely seeking financial gain and compared the situation to wrongful convictions. She also acknowledged that Diddy may not have been entirely truthful in denying assault allegations raised by his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. In September, a documentary released on Tubi featured an interview with Diddy's lawyer Mark Anello, who addressed a leaked surveillance video showing Diddy shoving and kicking ex-girlfriend Cassie. Anello called the indictment a successful black man and expressed confidence that Diddy would not accept a plea bargain. While the federal indictment lists only Diddy as a defendant, it refers to several of his employees and associates as members of the criminal enterprise he allegedly led. The series of civil lawsuits filed against him over the past year have also named several powerful and wealthy individuals in his circle. Some are explicitly accused by plaintiffs of wrongdoing, such as witnessing abuse and failing to intervene, or allegedly providing drugs to Diddy. Others, like Prince Harry, Nicki Minaj, and Usher, are mentioned only in passing and are not accused of any wrongdoing. Whether more high-profile names will emerge remains to be seen. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and until next time.